Hello there everybody, Sam'sTrains here, I guess. Welcome back to the railway and welcome back to a brand new series of Sam'sTrains Live. I just love these live series, man. I'm so glad to be back. This series is not going to be like the previous ones where I did them sort of every week. This series is going to be spread over the summer. The next one, for example, is going to be next month. So do check out my Facebook and Twitter feeds so that you know when the next stream is. Anyway, it is lovely to see so many of you. There we are. There's everybody. How is everyone doing? Have you got any shout outs you'd like me to do before we get started? Man, I've got some stuff to cover today. Some cool stuff to show you. Can't wait to get started with it. Michael Habib's there. Hello to you. Hello from Germany, says Epic3209. Wow, got some viewers here from Germany. Give us a shout if you're from, well, wherever you're from, really. And we'll see just how far this stream reaches around the world. That's pretty crazy. Evo, Sagra, I love British engines, glad to hear that. I know we British model railway YouTubers have converted quite a lot of you know, foreign viewers to British engines. It's a good thing to see. Sparky129 Games, thank you very much. For my next request, could you please run any Peckett Loco with some small passenger coaches? You got it. Thank you very much, Sparky, and thank you for the one you sent a minute ago as well. I will be getting to all the requests a little bit later on. Blissy Ran, oh, I don't know if I got your name right there. You just disappeared. He says he loves these streams. That's great to hear. Thank you very much. Mark7188, hi Sam, hello to you as well. Can you run the Terriers, says Thomas and Stuart Fan 55. That's a good idea. Do like Terriers. Got some more Terrier content coming for you today. R32 Gaming, yes, you can have a shout out. Troy Mosley, hi Sam'sTrains. Dominic Redshaw, hello to you. Man, a lot of people here today. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're all having a good Sunday, staying safe, of course. Hopefully, you know, keeping yourself entertained and keeping your spirits up, I guess. So stay there in the chat. If you want a shout out, I will get to you as the stream goes on, hopefully. So don't give up. I'm not ignoring anybody, obviously. There's just quite a lot of people there. Oh, William Town, I didn't even see yours come up on my tablet. Could you please run a Churchwood County class and a Great Western Clerestory coaches? Sure, William, thank you so much. So we're going to get on to requests. I thought I would just start off by letting you know what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to be doing lots of trains running, obviously. Hot Rod Lincoln, thank you very much, Hot Rod Lincoln. That's going to be a name that throws me up. So I've got some trains to run. I'm going to be doing a live unboxing of something Dapol. So if you like unboxings, it's been a long time since I've done one of those on a stream. So that's coming up. I've got 2 new models to give away over this series, and they're really cool ones as well, so stay tuned to find out what those are. I'm going to be taking requests. Stay tuned for instructions on that. I've got some photos to show and also some mail to open as well. Kelly Ashford, thank you very much. Oh, this is a spooky one, I think. Can you run the grey saddle tank engine and a grey goods train? The ghost train. That sounds creepy, Kelly. That is going to give me palpitations, is that? Well, thank you, Kelly. Yes, we could do that. Petition to make Trace Pierce a mod, says the Ugly Duck Man. Well, as one of my mods, I will happily take your recommendations, Duck. Thank you very much for that, and yeah, we'll think about that. Trace, if you're willing, let me know, and we might add another mod. Don't know if I really need another, because my current mods do so well, but either way. Oh, shining time for J70 with small milk tank train and a northeastern brake van. Ooh, that sounds great. Thank you very, very much for that. That's very kind of you. Really do appreciate that. Man, the tablet is way behind today. Man, a lot of people in the chat, I guess. Anyway, let's talk first of all then about this giveaway, because I know people are interested in this one. So, to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports me and my channel via Super Chat, and there have been a lot of you already, I'll be giving away 2 brand new models at the end of the series. After each episode, I'll be adding every Super Chatter to a list, and from that list I will choose 2 of you on episode 5, the last episode, and post the models to you for free. So the locos are this fantastic Hornby Terrier in the SECR green. I bought it from Derails Models, and he has not tested them, he promised me that, so that is cool. Got that for a really good price. It's an absolute beauty. And also, of course, this Hornby Ruston diesel shunter, which is fantastic. It's in the army green, really, really popular. And so thank you again if you're considering sending a super chat. Lewis Hughes, I just saw you pop up, so thank you especially to you. They really do go a long way to keep my channel running, and I'm truly very, very grateful indeed. So good luck, and keep those super chats coming. I really appreciate it. All right, cool. So, what do you think to those then? Let's have a look. What do people think? I must say, I think this is probably one of the better giveaways I've done, don't you think? Yeah, decent models, decent models. Both brand new, of course. Yeah, just got them last week, in fact. Stop ignoring me, says Gaming with Ethan. Well, there you go. Now you know I wasn't ignoring because I've responded. Bree McFull says, cool, that's nice. And Duckman, yes, thank you. He says, Sam's not ignoring anyone. That's true. I'll try not to ignore you. But yeah, you can comment. I answer all my comments. So if you think you're being ignored, leave a comment and I'll get back to it later. How about that? Me earn. Wow, there's a lot of requests here. Thank you so much. Can you run a J15 and a J70 pulling lots of open wagons, please? Sure, yes, I could do that. Yeah, if you're feeling super generous and you'd like to have a request, I'd take them for £5 or the equivalent in your currency. So just send a super chat of that amount and I will do that for you. Obviously, in your super chat message, just include the loco and rolling stock you'd like to run, and you get your own 5 minutes of fame, I don't know what that means, fame, and you get to see the trains run as well. So that should be pretty cool. All right, well, speaking of requests, let's get started then. I have some set up already. Some of these are quite interesting. Well, at least one of them is. So, and by the way, I know there are a lot of super chats coming through that I may have missed. I will be going through later on and thanking everyone individually. So if I missed you, I apologise, but I will get back to you during today's stream. So these are some from my engineers. You get a request if you're one of my chief mechanical engineers. The LMS engines wanted to see the Helgen 1361 class on a flatbed of shame. That's the quote. That's what he wanted me to call it. The flatbed of shame, pulled by a far superior loco. He didn't specify which loco that should be, but I thought it should be the DJM 1361 because it is indeed a far superior loco. So that's a very funny idea. Thank you for that one, the LMS engines. We also have Mr. Sandman, who wanted to see the Ruston with a short mixed goods train, which we've got on the middle line there. And E350TB wanted to see the J70 pulling a Dealey 060 with some coaches. And George Botterini, thank you so much. He says, thanks Sam, love these live sessions. Thank you so much, George. That is really kind of you. Right, let's see how the old live running sessions are getting on this season. We'll see. Sometimes they go horribly wrong on the first episode, sometimes they go alright, so we shall see. But there we go. So thank you very much for those engineers, they are very cool. And who was that I just missed? TrainFan25 Stuart said something. I will look out for that, see if I can figure out what you were saying. And William Babcock, let's start this off right. Can you run the deceased Caterpillar, the Tanko, the Egg Vans, and Bullman on the back? Man, William, that is, I think we ought to put like a disclaimer before that. People are going to get nightmares because of that. The diseased Caterpillar, rather, being Circle from Underground Ernie. So thanks for that one. I would say I appreciate it, but I don't know if appreciate is quite the right phrase. I appreciate the super chat, there we go. I don't appreciate necessarily the nightmares that are going to follow after I run that, but sure, we'll see fold Circles. I'll need to get her out of the steel box that I promised to put her in. Where is, oh yeah, I see Circle, that's alright. Oh, she's already out the steel box, of course. Yes, she ain't looking any better, folks, that's for sure. That is for sure. Let me just go through and thank everybody that has been through so far, because I know I missed some, and it's weighing on my mind that I may have missed somebody out. So, David Smith became a Chief Mechanical Engineer. Trace Pierce sent me a request for the Schools class and the S&DJR 2P double heading together. Trace Pierce again wanted to see the Lord Nelson and the Northern Bell coaches. Can't do the Northern Bell coaches because Hornby just loaned those to me, unfortunately. I do still have them, but I will be sending them back, and they're all packed up right now. But I will put some Northern coaches on you, so for you, so that works. Colin Wykes, thank you to you. AZ Rail, Sparky129 Games, same with the Hatton 66. I don't own one of those, but I will put on another 66 for you. Hot Rod Lincoln, I saw yours and I messed up your name, I seem to remember. William Town, could you please, yeah, I read that one out, I think. Shining Time 4, The Ugly Duckman, Kelly Ashford, Bradley Perry, I missed yours. Oh, you've got a 9F in N-gauge, it needs fixing. But unfortunately, I don't do repairs anymore, unfortunately, Bradley. But I'm sorry to hear about your trouble with that. I hope you can get that sorted at some point. Oh, and Trace Space wants to see Chris, the 56XX. Does anyone else remember Chris? Hit us up in the chat if you do. I remember Chris. With a Great Western brake band, very nice. Sideways 66779 wanted to see Percy pulling 2 or more intercity Swallow coaches. Looking forward to a great stream. Thank you, Sideways 66779. And I like your username because it rolls off the tongue, you can say. I know it doesn't sound like it does, but it does. Lewis Hughes, thank you to you. Jordan Martinez, can Hornby models run in the USA? DCC control, yes, they should be able to. On HO scale track, they shouldn't be a problem, which is good. I know a lot of you guys in America do buy Hornby locos and run them on your layouts, which I love to see. Product Arza, love the streams, thank you very much to you. George Botterini, I saw yours. TrainFan25 Stuart. That was William Sewell who sent that one. Oh, what he wants to see, a Great Western Hall in BR livery with Mark 1s. Very good idea, William. Sure, we could do that. Frightened yet? I think your voice is shaking, said Kelly. Oh, certainly, certainly. Mega Train Lover, put the Tango on the flatbed of shame. Unfortunately, I don't have a flatbed of shame that's that big. Otherwise, that would have been a great idea. The Tango. Or maybe I could, well, if I got myself a Warwell or something, hint, hint, for a possible future video, maybe I could fit it on that, but it wouldn't be a good fit. Mark7188, thank you very much. Hi Sam, hope you're keeping well, looking forward to the live streams. How's your O-Gauge layout coming along? Oh, not bad, thanks Mark. I do have some more brand new O-Gauge videos coming pretty soon, so stay tuned. Man, William Sewell's came a bit slow. Man, you guys are messing up the system today, you're going so crazy. Thank you very much everybody. That's really cool. You can see my O-Gauge Terrier is there because I've got something I want to run on the O-Gauge layout today. So stay around and you'll see that. Right, I'm going to bring that Ruston to a stop. Oh, and also the 1361. Hey, I tell you what, I was a bit worried about this jumping off the flatbed, but it didn't. It stayed put, which is good. And I think that was Fifield Junction. Oh, it's just disappeared. Come on, go back, go back. Oh, why can't I scroll the chat? Oh. That's annoying. Oh, something's gone wrong, folks. I don't know what, but something's gone wrong. It looks like Toby's decided to go at it alone. Come on, you can't do things like that. I don't know why I called it Toby. I can see that the dealie's still going, so if I just pop this off, in fact, I can take it off. That's weird. How did that happen? The coupling's still on the J70. Is the 3F still on? Yeah, the coupling's still on. Okay, fair enough. I guess Toby in the 3F, or James, I guess. I imagine this is a Thomas reference, whoever figured that one out. Yeah, I guess the two had a bit of a fallout. Anyway, there we go. I'll pop the chat up for you so that you can see yourselves again. What did you think to those? What was your favourite? Enjoy seeing the 1361 class locos? They're always a good one. Isn't that what Toby does sometimes, says Davis? I don't know, is it? That would be crazy if that was true. I did not do it. You probably saw that I was not responsible for that. Oh, hoi Sam, living in Belgium. You know what's the best place to get the Bachmann trains? Really love the English style trains. I would have said just hit up some of our British retailers. A lot of them do sell Bachmann stuff and a lot of them ship to the US and other places. Belgium, I think it was, wasn't it? So yeah, good luck. I know there are some that will ship worldwide more or less, so that's very good. Sam's very frightened, says Kelly. Yes, the trepidation's setting in for that ghost train request for sure. Stan and Leo, yes, of course, you can have a shout out. There we go. Can you do a live steam locomotive, says Ollie? I would love that, very much so. But a lot of the Hornby ones are getting on in years a bit now, and I'm not sure I'd really want to invest in one in case there was a problem. And I wouldn't know how to fix it, because I don't have any experience with live steam, unfortunately. Hi, Daniel McGurk. Nice to see you. Andrew Junctions from the UK. Ditto. Nice to see a British viewer. Very nice. It's nice to see any viewer, to be honest. He found the flatbed of shame funny, says Daniel Hated. Yeah, I laughed when I got that request. I've had a few along those lines, actually, from the old engineers, so that should be fun. Hello, SNDJR7F88. Very nice to see you. Hope you're doing okay during these times. I saw that Pico was back in business, at least selling, products. They were up and shipping new products and stuff, weren't they? Track and stuff coming back into stock, so that's good. It's good news for you, I guess. Mega Train Lover, you have Canadian Pacific Hall BR Green Mark 1s. Oh, that sounds good, Mega Train Lover. Yeah, if you want to send £5 or the equivalent or more, I can do any request you like, within reason, of course. I have to own the loco, and it has to be something that won't blow up my controller, so I can't do 10 trains or something like that. King Cedric, yes, you can get a shout out, there you go. Yeah, Matthew B, there's a shout out for you. Jane London, thank you very much. Wow, that was a long while. Can you read my request, please, TrainFan25 Stuart? Sure, I will look into that. Smoky Joe with oil tankers and milk cars with a brake coach, says Jane London. That sounds cool. We'll do that, no problem. And let's have a look, see if we can find... It's not on here, I don't think. TrainFan25 Stuart. The King class with Annie and Clarabelle. Sorry, I missed that one, I think. Yes, I must have done. Train Fan 25 Stuart, everybody. There we go. King class with Annie and Clarabelle. Are Annie and Clarabelle going to be uncomfortable with that? I don't know. It's a step up from old Thomas, isn't it, I guess. Oh, Epic3209. Hey Sam, great stream as always. Could you please run a class 08 with open wagons? Greetings from Germany. Of course. Yes, that would be great. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Right, shall we get to business then? Very nice. Keep those shout outs coming in and whatever, and I'll try and get to as many as possible. So, let's do it then. Let's do the unboxing. So, on Napol's website over the last month, they did quite a big sale. I posted it to my Twitter, so you might have seen it. They had all sorts of stuff, locos, rolling stock, including some O-gauge wagons. Now, this is an O-gauge wagon. I will show you what it is in just a second. The price was over £45. Normally, that's the full price. They had it going on their website for, what was it, £26, £26, which is a crazy discount. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick this up. I'm not going to do a review on it because I've already done, it's an 8-planker, so I've already sort of reviewed one, but it's in quite a nice livery. So let's get to it. Let me just show you what it is. So if you're interested in looking it up, or if you're interested in seeing it in focus, hang on, there we are. It's 7F-080-020. It's lane main number 954. It's an 8-plank open wagon. And that's all it is. There's nothing more to say. So let's get this out and see how this is. Now, like I say, I think it's basically the same model as those Southern 8-plankers I showed before. They were 8-plank, right, weren't they? So it should be very similar. I will be interested to see whether the wheels are the same or the couplings are any better. Should be interesting to see. I've not had this out yet, so this will be 100% my real reaction, and it is live. Yeah, this looks a lot like the Southern ones I looked at, but in my opinion, a lot nicer in that livery. Hang on, I'll just miss somebody. Who was that? Mega Train Lover. Oh, thank you very much, Mega Train Lover. That's very good of you. Cheers, pal. That's very kind. Man, a lot of people being kind today. Thank you all so much. Oh, man. Right, let's see. So yeah, this does look the same. It's even got those 2 weights. I never did. No one seemed to know, by the way, what these were for. These 2 weights. They're not magnets or anything. Yeah. No idea, whatever. Okay, let's see if I can get this out then. I'm always a bit worried about this because the foam pack seems to catch on details. Yeah, you got to watch it. All right. Ooh, look at this. This is nice. I love the colour. Maybe I'm just too used to my Southern black, or brown, I suppose, ones. So this looks very nice and different. Who was that? Emma Borner. Thank you very much, Emma Borner. That was very kind. Okay, let's have a look then. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. The wheels. Ah, look at the wheels. They've got lots of give in them, and they're ultra free. I believe that's how they're supposed to be. Nice loose bearings, that's good. How are the couplings? Let's see. Oh, that one's kind of bent around the coupling hook there. Let's get up on the close-up camera because I'm conscious that you're just looking at me from a distance there. You can't really see what I'm doing. Let's try it on the other camera. Here we go. Rob Arnold, thank you very much, Rob Arnold. That's very good of you. Here it is then. What do you reckon to that? That's quite nice. I'm really pleased with that. We will get it tested later on. Yeah, this is what I was fiddling with. This coupling's gone and sort of got caught around the hook in transit. How on earth is that? Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's not actually attached properly, that's why. Right, bear with me. Let's see if I can get this to clip on. Come on, Sam. I'm under pressure here. Sorry if you can't see this very well. There we are. Bullet. Well, it's in the right place now. I'll at least be able to couple with it. Jay, thank you very much. All right, mate, would you please run your V-Trains Class 37? Wow, hauling a rake of EWS rolling stock. Cheers, man. Oh, thank you, Jay. That's very kind. Yeah, I've not run the old V-Trains in quite some time. So, yeah, sure, I could do that. And Stephen, thank you very much. Thanks for the great ongoing content. Can I get a shout out for Thomas and Emma? Sure, Thomas and Emma, if you're watching, I guess you are. Thank you so much for popping along, and a big shout out and hello to you. Hope you're having a great day. Man, I love this wagon. Look at this. It's got a nice painted interior as well, which is a different colour. I think it's the same colour as on the Southern one, which obviously I didn't notice being separately painted because the outside was brown as well. Does it have the opening door? Oh, it does. Hey, I'll tell you what, that one didn't shoot open like the Southern one did either. It's a bit dusty on the inside, don't you think? Strange. Oh well, shut that up. that is lovely. So I'm gonna, is that gonna, yeah, that's gonna roll away. So I'll find somewhere to put that down where it's, that is lovely. It's got sprung buffers as well. Yeah, I'll put that somewhere where it's not going to roll away and self-destruct. And then a little bit later on, we'll get it onto the O-gauge layout and give it a test. Happy with that. You can't really say fairer than that, can you, for 26 quid? And Redvers B, thanks for giving me the confidence to service my locos and keeping me entertained during lockdown. That's my pleasure, and well done for attempting the servicing. It's fun, isn't it? And it's not as difficult as I might have made it look. You'll probably know that now. Firefield Junction, hi Sam, love the vids. Can you run some HSTs? Yes, I do need to actually. I've been looking at the Great Western HSTs that Hornby do. I fancy one of those. We'll see, we'll see. Right, well, I'm going to go on a little bit of a break then. I'm going to set up some more requests. Redvers B, thank you very much. Thanks for keeping me, sorry, oh, that's the same one I just read out. I think, yeah, it is. So I'm going to get some requests set up over the short break. Man, it's not taking long to get to the break. So I won't be long. You get yourself some refreshments and I will set us up. Okay, be right back. Okay folks, we are back, welcome back. Whew, I'm tired already, man. Look, I've set up some more requests, so we're gonna get those running in just a second. Anyway, if you've only just joined, there's still lots to come. Welcome though, if you have just joined. I've talked about the giveaway that we'll be doing. I'll show you those. So I'm giving away this terrier at the end of the series to some lucky person who has supported the channel, and also one of these Ruston shunters. Everybody that sent a super chat so far has been put down on the list, so thank you so much to you guys. And hopefully you guys will win. Charles Curtis, thank you very much to you, that's very much appreciated. I've also unboxed an O-gauge wagon, it's over there so I can't show you right now, but I'm going to be testing that in just a second, so fingers crossed that works. Does anyone want a shout out? I'm just going to go through in a second and thank all of my beautiful super chat people from today. You guys have showed some massive support today, seriously, so thank you so much. I'm going to go through and thank you all. How do you uncouple wagons? And I got Smokey Joe yesterday, it says WWE 3217. Uncoupling wagons, I just kind of do it automatically. With double O gauge, which is very different to O and other scales, I imagine, I just sort of twist, that kind of thing. I'll try and do some on camera later on. I just seem to do it. I don't think about it these days. Lapis Wake, thank you very much. Hey Sam, do you have a loco in BR Ultramarine that you can run with 7 blood and custard coaches? If not, BR Express Passenger Blue will do. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I do have Ultramarine, unless I know it as a different term or something. But sure, BR Blue is fine. Thank you very much, Lapis. I appreciate that very much. Hi Sam, says Ollie McPrice. Nice to see you. Yes, Blissy Ran, I can shout out. Dom. Hi Dom, hope you're doing okay. Hello from Cornwall, shout out please, said John something. It's gone, sorry, John, whoever you were. Hopefully your name was John, I guess so. Otherwise it would be strange that your channel name was John. I don't know, you can call your channel name John if your name's not John. Let's stop saying John now. Please do your Sentinel with 1 coach and any sort, because I can't donate, says Noah. Oh, we'll see, Noah, we'll see. If I've got time, I might be able to take some more. I don't know if I'm going to, though, because there's an awful lot to do today. How many sound locos do you have, Sam? Railway days. I have quite a few TTS ones, but I don't own a single proper DCC sound loco, which I know is crazy. That is crazy, but that's the way it is. Mike Dolan, thank you so much. I don't unfortunately have a Hatton 66, but I do have a Bachmann one, which I'll be showing in a few minutes time. So thank you very much for your request. Sorry about that. YouTube shout out, says TMM and DR. There you go. There's your YouTube shout out. And speaking of YouTube shout outs, I better just go through and thank everybody from today. So here's the list: David Smith, Trace Pierce, Colin Whites, AZ Rail, Sparky129 Games, Hot Rod Lincoln, William Town, Shining Time for the Ugly Duckman, Kelly Ashford, Bradley Perry, Trace Pierce, Sideways 66779, Lewis Hughes, Jordan Martinez, Me Un, Productaza, William Babcock. They're still coming, man. That is crazy. Trainfan25 Stewart, George Botterini, Kelly Ashford, Mega Train Lover, William Sewer, Mark7188, Joel Apps, William Town, pardon me, Fifield Junction. Yes, it is Firefield, that's right. Mega Train Lover, Jane London, Trainfan25 Stewart, Epic3209, Mega Train Lover, Emma Borner, Rob Arnold, Stephen J, Redvers B, Firefield Junction again, wow, King Dong, it's quite the username, is that? TW Gamer, Simon Anthony James became engineer of some, oh yep, you became an apprentice engineer. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the apprentice engineers. Tagart 00, oh, you want to see me run my Blue Trine Class 31 on a passenger train, as we haven't seen many diesels for Kelly. Okay, Kelly won't be pleased about that. Tag Art 00. Okay. TW Gamer, you have entered the giveaways already. I'm just seeing these. I will go back and read some of these messages later on. I won't ignore anybody's. Okay, Figaro 257, could you please run a Great Western special with a 14XX and Great Western pannier tank with Great Western wagons and a towed brake van? Sure, that's a very Great Western themed train. We could do that. Scaredy cat Sam, you must be shaking with fear. Yes, yes, very much so, Kelly. You got me big. Many model train shops closed because of COVID-19. Yes, I saw that. Yes, it's a fact of life, I suppose. Hopefully, though, it won't be too long, will it? Fingers crossed. And Leon RW, hi, some great stream as always. Please run any DMU of your choice, but not the DAP or Railcar. It's all right, that's all right. There's no chance of that. I sent mine back because it failed. So you might not be surprised to hear that, but yes, I won't be choosing that one. So, nice. Here we go then, let's get on to the next round of requests. I might as well do those. So we have Trace Pierce wanted to see the Schools class and the 2P with those Great Western Clerestory coaches, so there those are. And he also wanted to see the Lord Nelson with my Northern Bell coaches, but I don't have those to hand because they're all packed up, so I've put some other Northern coaches on, or in fact I've kept those LNER coaches from the last lot just to save a bit of time. And then Sparky129 Games wanted to see the Class 66 with some random rolling stock, so we have exactly that. So let's get those going. Let's see how this double header's going to go. This 2P is tender driven, so it's got traction tyres on its tender. This Schools class has been upgraded so that it doesn't have traction tyres anymore, which should mean that it runs a lot nicely, more nicely, I guess. There we go. That was all right. Very nice. The 66, hopefully this isn't going to derail. No, I gave the wagons a jolt by accident just before I came back on live, so I was worried that I might have done something, but no, we're okay. And the Schools class with Northern Region coaches, so North meets South as requested. So there we go. Let's see who that was. Let's go back to the split screen. So, wow, you guys, thank you so much. It's a big support, folks. So it was Mick Mahon. A beer for you. Thanks for the help fixing my Class 37. No problem, Mick. Did you manage to sort it? Sounds like it. Very well done. It's always a good feeling, isn't it? Kuza 1989. Thank you for keeping me in model railways with the great videos. That is my pleasure. Thank you very much. 2P Budget Productions. Thank you very much to you. Squiddy. Could you run a Class 25? Will be maroon coaches. Thanks, Sam. Finn. Cheers, Squiddy. Cheers, Finn. That's very good of you. Lollington Gaming, can you give shout out? Pla? Yes, I can. You're welcome. Please run Henry, says Ollie Warren. Ollie Warren, yeah, I like Henry. That'll be a good one to do. There we go. 2P Budget Productions. You've got your little pop up there. There we go. Oh, the wind turbine's going today. I'm not surprised. Has it been windy where you guys have been this week? Well, yesterday mainly and the day before. My God. Nearly blew away in that wind. We went to walk and there's branches coming down from these trees, like clocking you on the head. Almost cracked my head several times. Crazy, crazy wind. Yeah, if you've been out of the UK, you've been quite lucky this week. Hopefully it will blow some of those germs away. That'll be good. Well, I think we might be, I shouldn't say this because it's tempting fate, but hopefully we're in for a bit of a reliable series this time. If these first requests have been anything to go by, no derailments to speak of yet. I know it's just a terrible thing to say, but hey. Do you like my poster, by the way? I've put that up on camera. It was hidden before, right above the ladder where I come up the loft. And I thought, well, I'm going to put it somewhere a little bit more noticeable. So that's cool. It's a Hornby poster. 2000. Oh, I won't tell you the year. See if you can look at those models. There we go. Put a guess in the chat of the year you think that poster was from. Can you order the new Hornby's Book of Trains from Amazon sometime, Meon? That might make a nice video, actually. Maybe. We'll see. Where's all the trains? Oh, there we go. I like the double header, by the way, Trace. It's a good idea there. Look at that. Working well as well. That 2P was a bit groggy when it started up just then, I noticed, but yeah, it's soon sped up, hasn't it? That's good. And that 66 is a good runner as well. No problem, Trace. No, you're the best, man. You're the best. Thank you very much for all your support. like I say, I couldn't do this. I could not keep making these videos and keeping my channel alive with all this content if you guys weren't supporting it. So I know I keep banging on. I know I sound a bit stupid, but seriously, it's very, very much appreciated, very much so. And you might have noticed that, you know, I've been showing a lot more new stuff recently, more expensive models, that kind of thing. I could not do that without your guys' support. There'd just be no way to afford it. So, yeah, I'm not just saying that. It really is all down to you guys. Cool. Well, they were good. Let's just follow these back down to the front of the room again, and we will stop them. There we go. Look at that Lord Nelson. It's a lovely, lovely model, the Lord Nelson, but it is dreadfully light. When I reviewed it, it didn't seem dreadfully light. Well, either it did or I didn't notice, or it just didn't. But these days when I pick it up, I feel it and I think, oh, blimey, that doesn't weigh a lot. I don't know, does anyone else feel that, if you've got a Hornby Lord Nelson? Yeah, it's a shame because it was very expensive, and of course in real life they were absolute mighty, mighty locos. Huge, massive things. I mean, if you look at the size of it, you think that's just a 460. There are some Pacifics that are that size, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, that? Right, okay, shall we do this then? Shall I test that O-gauge wagon? There's no doubt that it's going to run perfectly because, as I say, I tested those wheels and you saw how free they were running. So, yeah, I think it's going to be fine. Obviously, this is not going to be the most ideal running session, let's say, because I literally just have that shot of the O-gauge layout. So, might have to wait till a proper video to see this properly, but we'll at least try it now. Helgen, the Bethesda of model steam locomotive making. I don't know, they've never promised me a duffel bag that I didn't get or anything like that. Yeah, sure. I like the analogy works to an extent, doesn't it? And no, by the way, the couplings are still stiff like they were on my southern ones, which again could be why the Dapol were selling these cheap. Right, look at that. That is great. Ooh, very good. Right, let's see if I can couple it. Now, I'm going to do a video, spoiler alert. No, not really, it's not a major spoiler alert. But I'm going to try and do a video about coupling O-gauge wagons, because it's something that a lot of people have commented about and stuff. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, it is coupled. It didn't take me 30 minutes like it did the first time. No, I'm just kidding, it didn't really take 30 minutes. Or did it? You might never know. Here we are. I mean, that's it really. Surprise! There's not a lot else I can do because it will just go out of shot and you won't be able to see it. But yeah, it works for 26 quid. I'm very happy. I think it's the cheapest O-gauge wagon, yeah, I've ever seen probably. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for my southern ones. But if you think, the southern ones were very basic, weren't they? They didn't have an awful lot of decoration on them, so I would say this is the best value wagon I've ever had, and it runs perfect as well. The wheels were a bit dodgy on some of those southern ones, if you might remember. Not so with that one, so that's pretty good. Very happy with that. So yeah, head over to Dapol's website. They do still have one or two bargains on there, although most of them have gone now, I think. But yeah, I'll retweet on Twitter if I happen to notice them. Right, what do you think then? Is that all right? Did that look okay from where you were sitting, folks? I forgot to look, by the way, at your guesses for when that poster was made. Oh dear. Pop your guesses in again while I'm looking at the chat. And we'll see, and I'll reveal when it was made. Let me show you it again in case you didn't see it. There we go. Oh, it's very difficult. Just coaches and wagons, really. So see if you can guess what year. Really, I need to show some locos, don't I, from that? No one's going to get that. We'll see, we'll see. 2012 says Gaming with Ethan. Okay. We've got a guess. I won't comment about the guess because then people will know. Battier Pine 71 says I guess, and forgot to put the guess. 1066 says MDH Games. Oh, Hornby's early days, eh? 2007 says Trace Pierce. Okay, that's another guess. 2009, 2013. People seem to know it's not modern. Well, I suppose 2007, 2008 is modern. James Chorley, 2013. John's Car Hunting. There we go, John. That was your name. I think that's the guy I missed before. Both mods are saying 1066. Do your minds truly work in the same way? Mark and Duck. Crazy. I don't think anybody's guessed the date. I think we've had dates. Yeah, we've had both dates next to the correct date guessed. Literally nobody's guessed the right. Oh, we've got one. All right, Joachim van der Boort, you got it. It was 2011. There we go. And I will, maybe I'll have to show that poster properly sometime because it's got some interesting locos from 2011 on there. But yeah, that was difficult, but most people were within, say, 5 years or so. So well done. That's a round of applause. There we go. X-Bumblebee XX, thank you very much. What did you say before you disappear? Hi Sam, recently got my railway up and running again and treated myself to a backman crab finally. Something. Come on, show up on here. No, let's go online and have a look. Something about a crab. Oh, that's nice actually. The backman crabs are lovely. Can you please run the Garrett with the railgun? Oh, that's it. You know, people like doing that. That's a good idea. Yes, I could surely do that. No problem. And thank you, XX Bumblebee XX. That's very good of you. Right. Okay. Well, let's do some Wall of Fame then. So, the Wall of Fame, by the way, is full. I don't know if you can see this. I put the last pictures up on there the other day. It has completely filled up, so I officially will start the Wall of Train, which still sounds really naff, but I'll start that off over there at some point and get it filled up. So these guys are not going on the Wall of Fame. They will be going on the Wall of Train, unless I find a space on the Wall of Fame. There are a few little gaps, but most people won't be. Okay, make sure I got them all. I got some letters as well. My PO box has been cancelled since December. Still getting letters through it, so if you want to send me stuff, it might still get through. Anyway, Dylan J sent in this. Looks like a layout in progress, if you ask me, but it's fantastic. He's got an 08 shunter and what is probably a Flying Scotsman, and also a bowl of porridge, I'm guessing. That's good. Loco fuel, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, Dylan, thanks for sharing that. That looks really cool. I like the looks of the track in the background there. Looks like something's coming together really well. So cheers, Dylan. Thank you for sharing that. I'll get that up on the wall. Finley, aged 5, sent in this one. Looks like a bloke after my own heart there with giant animals. In fact, giant cows running in wagons. Perfect. Perfect. What could be better? And Thomas watching, probably wisely, at quite a distance there. Not sure what to make of that, was he? But yeah, that's cool, that's cool. I can recommend having a giant bull running on your layout. It just adds to the atmosphere a little bit. So Emson sent in this. Hopefully I got your name right, Emson. I think I managed to make it out there from the drawing. To Sam from Emson. Oh yeah, that's Emson, right? There we go. Really cool, actually. It sounds silly, but he's actually a better artist than I am. Very much so. I can't draw, honestly. I couldn't draw a face and it looked like a vase. TrainFan25, Stuart, thank you very much. May I have Henry with Teaks? Thank you for everything. Oh, no problem. Yeah, Henry with Teaks. That's a good idea. It might be next stream now, but they will get done. They'll all get done. But yeah, sure. No problem. Thank you. Now, this one I like. Anyone name this loco in the front? It's Union Pacific 806 from Justin C. There we go. Look at that. That loco in front. That's what caught my eye. Yeah, look at that. It's just like a sea of trains, literally. Can't see the track because it's just trains. That's awesome. So thanks for that, Justin. Love it. This one is from King's Cross Interchange. Here it is. Looks like a javelin. How did I know that was a javelin? Oh, yes. My knowledge of modern trains is pretty good, actually, these days. I've been studying hard, yes. And this one I love very much. This is, well, it's relevant, actually, because I've talked about terriers today already. So this is Matt B. I believe we have N scale, I'm guessing. It's really hard to tell, actually, you know, if you're not there in the flesh to gauge the sizes. So difficult to tell. I would say that's N scale. That looks like a 00, possibly a Hornby one, something like that. And that looks like an O gauge. That is crazy. Look at that. Amazing, really, isn't it? So lucky to have all these different scales. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Thanks for showing that, Matt. Looks very good. I've had that for ages, but I saved it for this. Matthew T, another nice modern photo of an HST LNER livery. Looks cool. I like the creative use of black and white there. I haven't just been cheap to save ink. Nope, it did come that way, so I like that. So well done, Matthew. A lot of Matts and Matthews today. Now this is cool. This is a big long picture, and I needed some of those to fill some odd looking gaps on the Wall of Fame. Look at this, a Thomas and Friends collection. I don't really recognise the faces or the models. They're on HO track. So have they been modified? Are they based on Hornby or Bachmann locos? I don't know. Have they just been put on Hornby track to trick me? I don't know. But look, if we look up close, a lot of those look different. I mean, that doesn't look like the Bachmann Oliver, although it sort of does. Duck, yeah, it's got like a clip on the front. Yeah, they've all got weird couplings on the front. Is it? Has my brain short-circuited? I've just never seen those before. Anyway, thanks, Mark. It's confused me, but it's good to see those, so thanks for that. And then we've got this Southwest Organs. I'm guessing he means organs that you play. It's not talking about various body parts, because that would be creepy. But Southwest Organs looks like the start of a great layout there. Maybe that's... Can't tell whether that's a loft or a shed. I'm going to go with shed, but yeah, that's cool. So thanks for that, Southwest Organs. Keep us posted on how the layout goes. I'd like to see. Theo H sent in this one. You see that? I'm trying to get this in focus. Again, baseboard. There are a lot of people getting these baseboards set up during lockdown. This is pretty cool. Oh, they're ERTL models. And are they 00 gauge then? Oh, he's there in the chat. MMPR fan 94. Okay, so do they fit on HO track then, or do they not? And they just put them on there. You confused me though. You get some points there, because I was wondering that when I was printing them off. Actually, I like this username. Literally, no damns given there. Yeet lol. It's the username. Lovely Merchant Navy class there. Yeah, great locos. Love those very much. So thanks for sending that. There must be tens of those on my wall of fame. Love it. Warbonnet Productions, again, what a photo. Look at this. Did you take this yourself, Warbonnet? I hope so. Otherwise, my copyright status will be in trouble. Kelly Ashford. Okay, thank you, Kelly. It's the ERTL Thomas toys. I must be crazy not to be familiar with those. Anyway, yeah, Warbonnet Productions, a fantastic photo. That plumage. Plumes of I think plumage means something else. Yes, not something I should say, probably. Although, it's quite innocent, isn't it? It's just some people. Let's not talk about plumage. Here we go. Somebody sent in this, and that is literal. So, what is that now? So it's a coronation, and they look like those Hornby four-wheeled coaches, which is cool. Not seen that done before, so that's creative. That's right up my street. Ryan A sent in this. Looks like quite a cool shunter. Look at that. Lovely sort of golden coloured handrails on it. Stand out nicely, don't they? Which is good. The Duke of Rawson, thank you very much. Hey Sam, can you please run your Dean goods either with Great Western coaches? Yeah, of course I can. Thank you, Duke of Rawson. Nice to hear from you. And thanks for the support, of course. Pete sent in this one. Pete G. There's Pete. I'm guessing that's Pete. It might not be at the cab window there. Lovely loco, not one I recognise actually, so that's cool. And I've not printed it so small because I don't like you, Pete. It's just, like I say, I've got some tiny gaps on the wall behind me, so it's actually better than a big drawing because it will plug the gap and cure my OCD. Well, it won't cure it, it'll satisfy it. There we go. Robert C, I like this one. Look at this, some classic old-fashioned engineering here. Look at that bridge, and that looks like a very large loco on that big unsupported span. Yeah, it's quite cool, quite crazy sight that. Amazing that such a bridge would be strong enough to handle that safely. Yeah, it's amazing. So thanks, Robert, thank you for that. And then Peter K, really? Yes. Sent in this one, look at that. I think this is the Prussian, is it? Something like that? Something like that. It's a Bachmann loco, not seen one before, but I have been thinking of trying to get one since I saw this. Yeah, look at that. I mean, what wheel configuration is that? 420, something like that? Very unusual, not seen very, well, don't think I've ever seen one of those before. And it's an odd shape as well, oddly proportioned. Yeah, I like that very much. So, Peter K, probably not the comedian, but thank you very much for that. That's cool. Right, cool. What did you think to that then, folks? Anything stand out to you there? A Challenger, says Ronan Mullin. Oh, is that the one that was on the bridge? Could have been. I don't know. I don't try to identify American logos because I always get it wrong. Abdul, hi, Ahmed, what's happening? I just came, well, I just showed some Wall of Fame stuff, and we're going to be running some trains, actually. I need to get onto that in just a second. Australian trains in the future, Harry C, you got it, hopefully, would be nice. Any recommendations, do comment them for me. Crystal Winch, can I have a shout out? Yes, you can, of course. Celeb on Sam's Trains, yeah, I know, PH Railways videos, I know it. Can you imagine if Peter Case actually sent in a picture of a little Prussian loco like that? I wouldn't know if he was being serious or not, I suppose. It was a big boy, says Leon RW. Was it? Wow. That's crazy. I'm not sure I would have felt safe on that bridge. It probably is perfectly safe, but not sure. Not sure I would have fancied being there. Sam, how do I send my photo through to you, says Luke's Locos. You can email it to me, samstrains@outlook.com. I'll show it next time. Mark7188, great pictures, everyone. I agree. They were great. Very good indeed. All right, let's see. Do you think I will see the photo I sent in today. If you sent it today, I won't have got it yet. Victoria Train Vlogs, because I printed these on Thursday. But next time, sure, yeah, I will go through and make sure I see them. Any thoughts on the HM6000 controller, says Steezy. Haven't tried one yet. I don't think they're out yet either, are they? So we'll see, but I do have one pre-ordered, so hopefully I'll be testing one at some point. All right, that's cool. Well, thank you for those, folks. Let's go on to the next round of requests then. I'm going to have to sort these out. So, who was asking for the Peckett? The Peckett, I think it was, and the small coaches. I forgot to write down the name. Silly me. That was Sparky. All right, Sparky. I'll write that down. In fact, I don't need to write it down. I've done it now. Okay, and William Town wants to see the county class with those clerestory coaches, so we can leave the clerestories on. I like that because I can be economical with it then. Right, I don't think he said which Peckett he'd like to see, so we'll let you guys decide. You guys know which Pecketts I own. Pop it in the chat which one you'd like. I'll come and have a look. That's a random moment in a second, and that's the one I will choose. For now though, let's sort out the Trainline 5000. Hi Sam, hope you're well. I'm having trouble with my Hornby Select. Keeps showing an overload error. Maybe something up with the track, or from the Somerset Bell set. Any help would be appreciated. What I would do is disconnect it from your layout and just connect it up to a power track on its own if you have the facility to do that. If it doesn't keep showing the error, then you know there's something wrong with your track. If it does, there could be something wrong with the controller. If there is, you probably have the right to send it back if you've only just bought it, or if you bought it within the last 6 months or so. Yeah, sorry to hear about that. That's a bit of a faff. In fact, one of my old Select controllers bit the dust as well, partly because I short-circuited it, I think, several times. Anyway, okay, so let's get the county class then with the clerestories. And the counties, again, I have done away with the traction tyres on them. So they're less powerful than they used to be, but they are much nicer runners in my opinion. Yeah, it's the best thing I ever did, get rid of the tyres on these. This one though, I haven't added extra weight into the boiler yet, so hopefully it will be up to managing 2 coaches. If not, I'll be embarrassed, but we'll see. Oops. Might manage them better if I hadn't derailed one of these coaches. Oh, it's that one. There we are. Better? No, not better. Oh, it's dumped one. It's done a train simulator and left one of the coaches. Oh well, there's probably no mutants on board these coaches. Yes, it's too upper class for that sort of thing. Okay, there we are. Right, that's sorted. Okay, the 66 can come off. There we go. And let's find out. I'm coming to the chat, folks. I'm coming to the chat for Peckett suggestions. Okay, green W4, says the Evening Star 92. Okay, the green one it is, no problem. And I'm supposed to be running that with some small coaches, so I'll do that on the outside line, I think. All right, green Peckett. Well, wrong way. Gone the wrong way. I've actually put up a shelf. If you're one of my members, you'll have seen this shelf. I put up a shelf for some of my tank engines, little ones. But the problem is I've gone for the back wall. I've actually screwed the shelf into the wooden beams, which are set behind the wall. So, yes, it confuses me because for years, if I want a loco, I automatically walk towards this end of the room where we are now. But now if I want a small loco, a tank engine or such, I have to go to the other end. So I always go the wrong way. It's been happening a lot, yes. It's what happens when you have a tiny brain, I suppose. Okay. Let's get some of those little coaches then. Let's see. How many do you think is reasonable for a Peckett? Let's say about 4. I've got some blue ones. Let's go red, blue, red, blue. How about that? Here we go. Okay. So the blue ones are Caledonian liveried ones, I think they're supposed to be. That one there is very dodgy. It's got its brakes on, I think. I tried to choose ones with metal wheels. That one's got plastic wheels. It's not very good. Hopefully the Peckett won't blow up then with all that stress. Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was. I will come and have a look in just a sec. Let's get these wagons off. All right, here we go, here we go. Someone was asking how I go about uncoupling stuff. like I say, it's hard to describe it. So I just grab the wagon, twist like that, and pull away. That's all I do. You can sort of lift them, but twisting works pretty well, as you can see. That's weird. That's a weird question to be asked because I'd never thought about it. What you can also do is this. You just lift them up like that and they come apart. But obviously if you've got an uncoupling device, that's just as good. Right, what else do we need? So we've got the Peckett, the Churchwood, and we need the J70 with the small milk tanks and the LNER brake. Okay, now listen here, J70. Last time you were trusted with the front of a train, you came uncoupled and abandoned it. Please don't do that again. We've got no engine to help it this time. Right, milk. Oh. Tidmouth milk, one of them. I don't have very many. Oh, I do. I've got those red ones. Okay. All right. I've managed to find 5, so that's reasonable enough, isn't it? I'm assuming. I know it's wrong to assume, but I'm assuming that this is supposed to be like Toby. Does Toby take the milk train at some point? I really don't know. I would imagine so. If milk's involved, I normally suspect Thomas and Friends. Okay, there we are. And we just need the LNER brake then. Shall we do the Toad? I think that's probably my nicest LNER brake. Might as well do the nicest I've got. That's the LSWR. The LSWR and the NE brake look very similar. But there we go. There's the LNER one. Okay, right. Shall we see if this 440 County can handle those 2 coaches then without any extra weight? I'm hoping so. Oh, come on Toby, forwards please. There we are. And then the Peckett. Okay. To Gordon's Hill. Let's see. Right. I think it will. I think it will. They're nice modern coaches with good wheels. Fingers crossed. Oh, choking on water there. Yeah, that's better. That's as good as you could expect, really. No wheel slip at all, I didn't see. Cool. Well, good. No complaints there then. Oh, we just missed the back end of the milk train there, not to worry. Something's gone wrong with the Peckett train. You might just be able to see it. It's stopped. Come on. Oh, it's just the points. Okay. Come on. Well, I'm running it quite slow actually. Let's speed it along a little bit. There we are. Yeah, you've got to watch those Pecketts if you've got Insel Frog points, because they don't get over them if you go too slow. There we go. All better. Let's go with the split screen then, and I'll read some of your chats while we get into that. Malk, says Martin Hall. Okay, thanks for that. Blimey, sorry for my head filling the shot a minute ago. I just saw that play back on my tablet. What a very unflattering shot of my whole head that really was. No, it's okay, it's okay. Titles D La Turtle. It was just water went down the wrong hole. Don't forget Smokey Joe, says Jane London. No, I won't forget. I'll go through the list at the end of the show, so any that I don't get time to show today will be done first thing next episode. No problem at all. Thank you very much, Victoria Train Vlogs. That's very kind of you. LNER Passenger Loco with LNER Coaches. Great layout. Oh, thank you very much. That's very good of you. Shout out, please, says James Wilson. There you go. Thunderbolts of lightning. Very, very frightening. Capital letters, says Super Creature. I guess that is pretty frightening. You're late, but it's 6 in the morning, says Tittles. D La Turtle. Flipping heck. That's early. I hope you didn't get up just for this. That's crazy. Christian Man, nice to see you. Pardon my ignorance, but what are passenger cars? Can't speak. What are passenger cars called in the UK? We call them coaches usually, Christian. But I think most people will know what you mean if you said passenger cars. I'm not too worried about people saying the wrong things or using the wrong terms in front of me. Some people are like, oh, you called it the wrong thing. Come on now. If people understand what you mean, it's no big deal. Is that better? There we go. Let's see if we can get some shots of that. Oh, that Peckett's gone and done it again. Well, I'm going to change the shot this time so that my entire golf ball head doesn't fill frame again. And give it a shove. There we are. I wonder why that point did it. There's several points on the on that line. Come on, Peckett, don't let me down. That's strange. I wonder when it's due for service. Maybe its wheels could do with a bit of a clean or something. I don't know. Oh, just missed the county there. Look at that terrier taking the high ground there, observing the proceedings. What do you think to my new grassy area, by the way, on Gordon's Hill? I've replaced the track on the top part. Well, you can see quite clearly where I've replaced the track. Basically, I had a few sections, I told you about this before, of Hornby Double track. And it was fine, it's been fine for years, it wasn't steel or anything like that, so it wasn't rusty, but the track height was very slightly different, so that when locos go over the join, there's a slight bump. Never a problem, never caused any derailments or anything, but I just thought, is it really very good for the wheels to go over those little bumps? Probably not, so I took it upon myself to replace all those Hornby Double track sections with modern Hornby flexible track. And I took a bit of a liberty while I was doing it. You can tell from this shot, I just made those curves at the top a little bit less sharp, a bit broader curves, which should hopefully reduce the amount of friction as the locos are coming up Gordon's Hill, because those tight curves used to really take it out of a loco with a big load. So yeah, hopefully it won't be such a challenge anymore, Gordon's Hill. Maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe Gordon's Hill was a good challenge to have before, but either way, I did it and I'm happy with it now. So milk, 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 says Trace Pierce. Is that all the different possible pronunciations of milk? In which case, I like it, Trace. Have I been mispronouncing milk? Fat Tony. I hope I didn't just insult Tony there. Hi Sam, don't have a train set. What was that? I just missed it. I need to get faster at reading these, but love the channel. Oh, cheers, Tony. Oh, I like your thumbnail as well. Is that you? Crikey. Cool, cool. I'm glad. There's a few comments recently from people that don't know anything about trains, don't have an interest in model railways, but they keep sending me comments saying, oh, good video and stuff. Like the channel. It's cool, great. So if there are any people like that watching, awesome. But you know, come on, you know it makes sense. It's only a matter of time before you end up buying your first train set or something. And do it, it's fun. Right, next up then, like I say, I think we will do... Turn the sheet over, that might be best. I think I'll do some letters. The PO box is closed. I can't recommend sending stuff to it anymore because I haven't paid for it since Christmas. But stuff keeps getting delivered, well at least a few bits have, so if you want to risk it you can do, but obviously just send drawings and pictures because otherwise I might not get it. So this one said, Dear Sam, please find enclosed 2 pictures for your wall of fame, drawn, painted by 8-year-old Joe. We really enjoy your videos and live streams. Keep up the great work. And so with that, Joe has these pictures rolled up. I thought, ooh, they didn't come in an envelope, they came in a box. I thought, this is cool stuff. Proper rolled up drawings. So here we go. This is Clan Line. And it's the first time I've had such a big drawing that I don't need to use the close-up camera. I can show it from a distance. There we go, I'll let you take that in. It's a very good Joe, I love that one. And I think, if I remember, the second one was even better. Yes, because this one's got some painted elements as well. Look at this. We've got, it's like an abstract type painting, because there's a train that seems to be going through the sky, and one, oh no, that might be a road at the bottom, but it's still pretty cool. And there's a castle. I don't know what these places are. Maybe it's the place where Joe lives, I don't know, but there's castle, there's trees. A good looking train at the top there. Looks like an 060, LNER 060 tender engine, but it's green. That's not something I've seen before, so that's, might have invented something there, Joe. It's very cool. Trainline 5000 donated. Thank you very much. Let's see what that was. Thanks, Sam. We'll have a play with the select and see what comes up. Oh yeah, good luck, good luck. Send me an email if you've got trouble. Like I say, I blew up my old select, so I know what it feels like. Could you please run a blue Pullman service hauled by the Class 45? Good idea. Yes, I'll try that. Thank you, Trainline 5000. Why Me Radio by Christian Man. I've actually thought that they would be called carriages in the UK. Yeah, we call them carriages sometimes. I'm trying to keep the US and UK terminology separate. Oh, good luck. That's something I've always struggled with. And also Ronald Morritt. Thank you very much, Ronald Morritt. I recognise that name. Yes, you must have sent me a comment or something before. Well, thank you, Ron. That's very good of you. And also, I have this letter, which came just the other day. Let's get this out. I do always check them before the stream, just in case something horrible comes out. Nothing ever has, but you have to be careful. So this one is from Theo. He says, "My name is Theo, and I have been watching your videos for well over a year now. And by the way, Theo, your handwriting is fantastic. It's way better than mine. Seriously, I write something, you can't tell what the hell I put. Okay, you've been watching my videos for well over a year now, and I was wondering if you could run these trains in a running session. The trains are the Raven Q6 7F Tango and the Franco Crosty Boiler 9F. In that order, pulling all of your black ocean wagons with the Queen Mary brake van on the end. So, please can you run alongside them the Blue Intercity 125 and J36 Maud, pulling Caledonian Chocolate and Cream coaches. PS, the quadruple header is on the line closest to Toy Town Station." This is incredibly specific. The Intercity on the line that goes behind the hill near Toy Town, yes. And the J36 Maud is on the line next to the quadruple header. Please run the sound on Maud while she runs. Stay safe, from Theo Herbert. So Theo, thank you so much for writing to me. It means so much more to get it physically than it does just via email or something, so that's very good of you. And I love your ideas for the running session as well. I write down every idea I get, so I will put that on the list as soon as the stream has finished. And hopefully I'll pick that idea one day and it will get made into a video. So Theo, cheers very much for that. That was very good of you. And thanks for the ideas. I've never got enough ideas, so that's really great to see. Yeah, Theo, says Trace Pierce. Yeah, let's have it for Theo in the chat. Right, so I'll put the chat up and I will write down the next set of super charts. Super charts. All charts are good. Right. Didn't make any sense. So the last one we did, I did William Town's Churchwood. Okay, Kelly, you're up, Kelly. You're up. It's your turn, Kelly. So you want the grey settle tank? That's the 1361 plus a grey goods. If you're easily frightened, folks, it might be time to close the stream because this is going to get weird and wild pretty quick. Okay, Trace Pierce wants to see Chris. If you don't know who Chris is, you'll find out. Chris is a loco, some vans. Chris is a loco that I bought on eBay, and the guy got in touch to say, you know, look after it, this is an old friend. And so I decided to call the loco Chris, and even though it doesn't work very well and it's not very detailed and the paintwork's coming off it a little bit, I never wanted to get rid of it because of what Chris asked me to do, so I still got Chris and a Great Western brake van. It was nice. It's nice that a loco has someone that cares about it, you know. It was always, I felt quite emotional about it when I got the thing. Right, it was Sideways. Wanted to see Percy with 2 Intercity Swallow coaches. Yeah, I can certainly do that, Sideways. All right, let's do it then. Let's try. So I think most of this stuff's going to have to come off because there are no grey goods on there. So let's do Kelly's first because I am feeling a little worried about having to do this. So hopefully we'll survive this. Oh, Kelly, why do you insist on doing these things? You know how fragile my nerves are. Right, let's put these two on the side. We'll start with the saddle tank and I will grab some grey rolling stock. Okay, we've got quite a lot of grey rolling stock out already. Right, so there's the frightening ghost locomotive. Here's the first of the ghost wagons. There we go. There's another ghost box van right there. See, box van, that's a kind of Americanism, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, I think so. They call them box cars, but it's halfway there. Okay, let's find some more ghost wagons. There's a grey one. There's a grey one. I suppose that one's white, really, but I think this train's going to be scary, whatever happens. There we go. And I've already got a ghost brake van ready to go, so there we go. Kelly, you'll have to, you can rate the ghost train out of 10. How about that? Spooky levels. In fact, everyone can do it. How many of you are not going to sleep tonight because of this ghost train? Scary stuff, scary stuff. I need to age restrict this video. That's what I need. Okay, there we go. Let's get it out of shot, just so that I don't look at it by accident while I'm setting the rest of the trains up. There we are. Okay, Toby, off you get. Yeah, you don't want to be on the track during this, my friend. Oh no. Okay. Let's whip those off. I don't think I need any of those, do I? Probably not. Move these out of the way. Try and put them somewhere I won't stand on them. It's a compromise really between being quick and being safe. Okay, so the next one is Chris with some vans and a brake van. Okay. Right, where is old Chris? Tank engine shelf. I've had a big switch around with all my locos actually, so none of them are where I'm used to. So, Chris. I don't run Chris very often, but he's here. Okay. So, like I say, he's not the best runner in the world, but there he is. There's Chris. Mainline. Okay, let's see. The body's held on with, what's it called? I've forgotten what it's called now. Velcro. Fancy forgetting a word like that. Yeah, the body screws are both packed up. And because I like to service my locos, it's not practical to start gluing bodies on. So, yeah, I put some Velcro on the inside and that holds the body on. I cringed while I was doing it. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I did it anyway. Come on, Chris. I know, mate. Oh, it's one of those main lines that takes a bit of warming up. There we are. That's better. Gave it a bit of a wake-up call there. And the Peckett just needs... Oh, he stopped. Stopped on the first curve. Don't worry, we'll sort that out in a moment. Peckett can move out the way. There we go. And what else do we need? Percy with the intercity swallow coaches. Yes. Okay. Poor Chris. I do try and keep Chris serviced, but yeah, he's just not. Or do I? I can't remember now actually. Maybe I'll just give him a wheel clean, because I'm very aware that every time I dismantle him, I'm wearing him out a little bit more, so I'll just try and keep him as he is really. But he's working, as you saw. It has cut out immediately. There was a funny quirk at one point where he was short-circuiting, so... Oh yeah, it has short-circuited. Okay, oops. Better just cut that off for a second then. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the way I've stuck the body on. I don't know, something touches something else and shorts together. I don't know. We'll see if the controller blows up, at least it's happening live. Oh, there we are, heard the relay turn back on there. All right, Percy, it's your stage. There we are. So I can start these up. And Percy, Parcival. And I will just move Chris out the way. I'll just give him a push, because obviously he's short-circuited right there. Let's see, Sam Haslam wants a shout out. There you go, Sam. I just caught you there. Right, we'll give this one more chance. I mean, technically speaking, Chris now has run in the request, so maybe that counts. We'll see. Come on. Oh no, he's going the wrong way. Go on, forward you go, mate. Come on. Yes, it's not the best loco in the world, I'm sure you can tell. Let's just pull it back onto the straight. It seemed to work alright on the straight. Yeah, it does. So do curves throw him off or something? Let's speed it up, see if we can get around it. No. Sorry folks. I don't think Chris is going to grace us with his presence today. I suppose I could try and turn him round. Pull from the front. Let's try that. Come on, Christopher. Yeah. Like I say, it's not a very good loco. I hate to say it. I kept my promise and I still got him, but yeah, it's had it really. Right, backwards then, let's try it. Oh, I can smell burning. How to burn down your model railway, part 4. No, it's not happening, I don't think, folks. Just pull the body off. I'm not going to spend too much time messing around with this. There we are. I've pulled the Velcro body off. Let's see. This might be the first time ever I've run a naked loco on stream. Let's see if this is any better. It's going to come into your shot in a second, hopefully. Let's see. Alright, okay. Like I say, I think it is something to do with the way the body's mounted. But yeah, Chris lives, but not in his entirety. As you can see, he's not a terrible runner. Just need to figure out what shorting while the body's on. And I think that was William Town. Was that William Town? The ghost train caused you to hyperventilate. Oh no, William, I'm so sorry. I haven't actually been... Oh, we just missed it. Here it comes. Oh gosh. I can see why, William. I can see why. Look at that. At least it's not the Helgian one though. I mean, all jokes aside, if it was the Helgian 1361, I think we would have casualties in the audience. So I guess we should be glad about that. But there we go. No, Kelly, in all seriousness, that's a very good idea. Thank you for that. And we'll leave this camera on because Percy's about to come in. There we go. Good old Percy. Looking good with the swallow coaches. I wonder what the idea was behind that. It's quite an unusual idea. Like it though. It's a good one. Nice. Nice, said Michael Rosen. And me, oh, thank you very much. What about your request? There's been a lot of requests today, me. They will all get done, as I say. But it's going to take some time, and a lot of them will be left until next episode. I'm sorry about that. In an ideal world, I'd just stay here for hours and do them all, but unfortunately, I can't really do that. But they will all get done, yeah, whether it's, like I say, first thing next episode, the next one. I'll give you the date of the next stream, if you don't know already, but yeah, it will be done next time, guaranteed, unless something horrible happens to me. I can't say no matter what, but if I'm here to do it, I will. There we go. And there's Percy with his swallow coaches. Very nice. Okay then, folks, shall we do another round of requests? I think we got time for that. Yeah. Let's pop up the chat then so that you guys can see yourselves. There we go. 2 out of 5 for spookiness, says Ollie Warren. Oh, that seems a bit mediocre, Ollie. I thought it was terrifying stuff. Alright, well, can anyone do any better than that? Can you review the new rocket, says Phoenix Inc. I'm waiting for it still. I'm waiting for it, but hopefully. Alright. Carrot, says Yoshiko. What? Will you review the Hattons and Helgian A3 in O gauge, says New Western Grove. I've thought about it, but the thing is, if I bought one of those, that's like 6 other locos I won't be able to buy because they're 750 quid. It is a good price for what they are, but it is a lot of money, obviously, and I could buy a lot of other locos for that price, and I'll have to keep making content, so I doubt I would do it, but it would be good. It would be good. Right. So there was Kelly's, that was done, and that was Trace Pierce again, sideways again. Right, so it is me on. Well, I guess me, your patience paid off, because here you are. So we have me on the J15. Oh, I love those J15s, they are such good locos. With the J70, thank you for that one, me, that's a great loco. With open wagons, sure thing. And we also got one from Anonymous, became an apprentice engineer. Well, thank you, Anonymous. And William Babcock. All right, let's do the Helgian 1361 and the Derail Pole. I like that. That's a good name for that pole. The Derail Pole Class 73. Oh, no. And some mega boxes. At least he didn't say on the outside line. That would have been terrible. Well, thank you very much for that, William Babcock. I think thank you is the right word. I can think of something else that ends in you, but we'll stick with thank you. And yes, I look forward to doing that. He lied. That's all right. We'll see. We'll put it on the outside line, shall we, for the lols? I'll do it for next stream. Right. Oh, this is a good one. We've got the diseased caterpillar coming up. I'm doing them first come, first serve, just to be fair. So we've got. I'll just put disease. That's the easiest thing to do. Oh God, this is one of those horrible mashups. Right, the Tango, we've got the diseased caterpillar, the Tango, Eggvans, oh God, and Pullman. Oh my word. Well, William, again, thank you for that. And then Train Fan 25 Stuart. At least we've got a normal one here. Train Fan 25 Stuart wants to see, oh, it's reasonably normal. So it's the King class with Annie and Clarabelle. I will try and get Annie and Clarabelle in the right order this time, that would be nice. And we have Garthian as well, who also became an apprentice engineer. So welcome to you, hope you enjoy being an engineer. Got quite a lot of you now, I think there's over 100 engineers, which is crazy. So thank you very much to everyone who's joined. And if you're an engineer or higher, which is the middle tier or higher, I'm going to be doing the stream, the exclusive stream for this month on Thursday. I think I'm going to try my best. Well, it will be on Thursday. I haven't scheduled it yet, but that's what I intend. So mark it down if you're interested. And I need to also do another desktop wallpaper for the Chief Mechanical Engineers, because I don't want to get too behind with those. But yes, I'll have a photo shoot and make some more desktop wallpapers for those. Right, so I've got the open wagons. What would I put in with? Oh, it was the J15 and the J70. Man, that J70 has been popular today. Okay, let's try and put the J70 with the front facing the front. There we are. Although, yeah, that's right. And then the J15. Well, we'll put the J70 behind the J15 this time, because it didn't end well with the way I did it before. Okay, J15, there it is. Yeah, these J15 locos are great. I want to re-review mine really, because I don't think the review I did it justice, to be honest. Oh, it's a good model. It's a really good model. Very heavy, made of metal, great mechanism, beautiful. In fact, when I reviewed mine, I didn't know what the mechanism was like, but now I do, obviously, because I've serviced it, so I know it's a good one. Okay, move those out of the way. Whoops, didn't put the tender on right. Let's fix that. I've not done very well with that today, have I? Put a few things on a bit wrong. Let's see. Let's back it up again. There we are. Right, it seems to be right. Just as it went over the points, it came off. No, it's fine now. Okay. So that's that. William Babcock one. Oh yeah, let's do this one then. Come on, Chris. Let's get you out of the way. Or Chris's skeleton. There's been some creepy things happen today, that's for sure. Right, put Chris's skin back on. There we are. If we're sticking with the skeleton analogy, there we are. Pop him back on the shelf so I don't stamp on him. Right, come on then, Squircle. Oh, God, he's looking at me, folks, from the shelf. Ugh, disgusting. Right, what rolling stock was it? Oh, it was egg vans, yes, of course. Right, so these vans can come off then. There we go. I did know this was going to happen, actually. I was fully expecting it. So, Circle, you got your wish. Here we go. The one thing that hasn't happened, though, that I expected it to, was Circle, well, was waking up, perhaps, in the middle of the night, in the small hours, with Circle somehow right in front of my face, with some really creepy phrase. I don't know what she'd say. Something about my impending doom or something like that. Okay, Circle's on, to my everlasting regret. I also need the Tango, which isn't that much better. Doesn't give me nightmares, not anymore. Oh, how am I going to do this? Doesn't have a front coupling. Darn. Let me just pop one in. Yep, there's one. Very luckily, I've got one to hand. Now, it's a bad idea because Helgen locos, because Helgen don't plan their models properly. They always have buffer beam detail, which gets in the way of their front couplings, so it's probably going to derail. I've bent the screw link coupling up out of the way as best I can, but it's probably going to foul still, but we'll see. Oh, of course. Yes, the coupling's at the wrong height, so it hasn't actually engaged. Has it now? It has, but it's derailed the front truck. All right, try again. Right, well, I'm not feeling very confident, but we'll try it. Okay, egg vans. Oh, great. This is going to end well, isn't it? I'll put it on the outside line as well. That's the line that historically tripped up the egg vans the most. Oh no, I haven't. Now I've put it on the middle line. Okay. I see, I'm losing my mind because of these requests. Right, let's see how Circle and the Tango work together. Well, they go the same direction, which is a surprise, and they seem to be going at the same speed too, which isn't bad. Right, I hate coupling these egg vans. Very few, that's derailed, very few things in life that I hate, but just shoving these vans together and having them not couple is so frustrating. Actually, it was only the first one that didn't work. They're behaving, it seems. Good. Well, that's a change. And then I think it was Bullman. Ah, yeah, didn't ask for a break or anything, so Bullman will be the break. There we are. Bullman, you're the only sane part of this train, so please make sure you look after everybody. And then, yeah, train fan 25 Stuart wants to see the King class with Annie and Clarabelle. Well, that's easy. Here we go. I love this King class. I've gone with my DC King class. Let's move Circle and the Tango, because obviously the DCC1 is TTS and it won't work on DC, so it's got to be that one. That's okay. There we go. Right, let's get this King on properly. Yeah, I love the Kings. They've got such strange front bogies, haven't they? With the outside bearings. This one work? Oops, wrong knob. There we are. It's got a bit of a dodgy motor, this one. I do have a lot of spares for it, so I'm going to replace it one day. Yeah, it's doing that thing that actually very rarely happens with Hornby locos, you know, where they smoke a little bit and run slowly to start with, and then it's like someone flicks a switch and they suddenly speed back up. I'm sure you've seen it if you've owned many Bachmann locos. Sounds very scathing, that, doesn't it? But it's absolutely true. Yeah, it's doing that. I think basically the commutator may have got oily. I don't know if it was one that came over-oiled or it was second-hand, so maybe the previous owner over-oiled it or something. I've actually had the motor apart several times to clean it, but it seems once they start doing that, they never quite recover. So yeah, I'll have to replace it one day, but while it still works, it's fine. No sense trying to replace it. So there we go. You will notice it speed up probably, unless it's done it already, but we'll see. Right, I'm watching the Circle train myself because that's the one I'm expecting to fail. Yeah, I can hear it's failed already. Right, that sound is like Bullman. I don't know if you can hear this, but it's not good. I'm just going to leave it. Oh no, it's not Bullman, it's the back egg van. Well, Bullman's going to have egg on his face at the end of this, isn't he? Oh dear. If it comes round to me, I'll put it back on, or it might get clonked by that other train. No, it's all right. Oh, Bullman's missing now. That was amazing. Normally when Bullman, oh, and I think Circle's come off as well. Oh, this is just truly phenomenal. Oh, egg van's on its side. There's going to be a crash. How do I get that? You see, I've got a very big layout, right? It goes right the way around the room. Where does the egg van come off? It comes off in the one place that's difficult to get access to. And yes, Circle has completely come off the track. And oh my god, the other trains are going at a massive speed. Okay, that's all right. The King class went on the other track. How do I? Oh. Thank you, William. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Just thank you. And I'm trapped behind the wires, and the other train is coming quickly. I don't think I can get there in time. Quick, Sam. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god. That is what you call a close shave. My goggly goodness. Right. I'll try. It's so difficult to get back here because there's so many wires. Ooh, right. Whew, it's too hot for this. Too hot for gymnastics. Well, there's never a good time for me to do gymnastics, let's be honest. God only knows where Bullman's gone. Did anybody see? These requests, man. Right. Look, there's no sign of Bullman, literally, on any of the shots. He ain't there. He ain't there. Where is he? That's unbelievable. I'm going to have to rootle around. I think he must be underneath the bookcase. You just could not, you could not plan, yeah, he's exactly underneath the bookcase where I wouldn't see him. He hasn't derailed, he hasn't done anything, he's just come uncoupled. Right, come on, we've got to do another lap of this. I want to see what happens. Come on, Bullman, don't mess us up. Right, the egg van is correctly railed. I'm going to go and make sure Circle's on. Come on, Circle, what the hell? Oh, the tango's off too. Oh, I'm not surprised. Right, okay, so everything's on the track. Oh, well, everything's going to be on the track properly. Oh yes, it's the typical, it's the front buffer beam detail getting all jammed up. Haljan don't do themselves any favours with... Oh, God. Come on, for goodness sake. Come on, Circle. Stop messing me about. Right. Okay, it's all on the track properly now. How long will it last? Go on, put you... How many seconds? I think we're talking seconds here. How many seconds will this thing last? Let's see. Right, here we go. It cannot be worse than that. It cannot be. The tango's off. There we go. How many seconds was that? Anybody timing? Tango's front bogey's come off. Oh well, I don't care. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Oh, it survived those points. Maybe Circle's just too slow. I don't know. We'll see. 69 seconds, says Mark. No, come on, Mark. And it wasn't that long either. 4 seconds, Rowan Quinn. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, yeah, something's off. What is it this time? Oh my God, it sounds rough. So the tango's off, as you can see. Definitely one of the egg vans, but I can't tell which one. It sounds like one of them's off. Right, here we go, the dreaded section. Circle's off, you can tell. It's just the biggest cock-up ever in trained form. Oh, Circle's been shoved off. Oh, how is that going to go? Is it going to survive a lap? Let's see. If it gets past the turntable, it's survived a lap. I think the tango's too fast for Circle, yeah. Look at the speed of the tango's wheels. That's not good. Oh well. Let's hope they finish each other off, eh? And Circle's running no better now that the tango's become disconnected. Right, now what? Oh no, Circle's died. Circle's died. What? Why is she creeping forwards like that? What the hell? Oh, it's coming into shot. Whoa. It's like she knows how creepy she is. She's acting creepy on purpose. Right. What's happened? Has Circle broken down? Hang on, let's get this J70 and the other trains stopped. Has Circle just broken down on camera? Has her motor just failed? I'll just go and grab the tango before I forget. I think so. I think Circle has died. Yes! Oh, she might have just derailed. I know her coach has derailed, but I didn't think she had. Right. Come on, please be broken. No, she's fine. So why was she creeping like that? I mean, it's either on or not. You sound really weird and broken now, though. Can you hear that? Sounds like an opera singer after he's grown old and lost his voice. Whoa. Okay, okay, that's enough, that's enough. Circle, back in the box, please. You're frightening me again. Well. What can I say about that? I don't think there's much to say, is there, really? Just thank you for those requests. Wow. Well, I'm sure that's changed everyone's opinion on the Haljan Tango and Circle. What a performance. Never been so elated to have a train fail, says Harry C. Yeah, well, in Circle fashion, she promised a lot, right? We thought it was all over. No, she's fine. She was just messing around, just playing with our emotions, as all messed up things and people do. well, that's that then. Well, I don't really know what to say now. I don't think anything can really top that, can it? So, well, thank you everybody for watching that. I will just tell you what's coming up next week. I have got another sound loco coming up next week, so if you're interested in TTS sound or DCC sound in general, look out for that. I've also got some more O-Gauge content, well, it's a review really, coming up after that, so stay tuned. The next stream is going to be on the 14th of June, so stay tuned for that. If you submitted a request and you haven't seen it done today, that's the date you need to look out for. That's when I'll be doing it, so stay tuned. I'm sorry that there's a bit of a delay there, but like I say, everybody's will get done. It's just a matter of time. But of course, you paid, you get it done. That's the way it is. So let's go through and thank everybody. The support has been overwhelming today, so thank you all so much. You're all entered, of course, for the giveaway. I've not actually showed the boxes. I've only showed, oops, video clips of them. So as far as you guys know, I don't actually own the locos. I do. Here they are. Here we go. Look. Terrier and it's R3706 Ruston and Hornsby 48DS and flatbed wagon Army number 802. That's what the Ruston is. So there we are. Bought those from D-Rails Models. Good price. They're going to two lucky new homes, I guess, on episode 5. So stay tuned for those. Right, let's go through and thank all of those wonderful super chat people. Thank you all so very much. So we have David Smith, Trace Pierce and Colin Wykes, AZ Rail, Sparky129 Games, Hot Rod Lincoln, William Town, Shining Time for the Ugly Duckman, Kelly Ashford, Bradley Perry, Sideways 66779, oh, almost forgot that one, Lewis Hughes, Jordan Martinez, Meat Un, Product Tarza, William Babcock, Train 25 Stewart, Train Fan 25 Stewart rather, Circle, it's her influence is getting to me, Kelly Ashford, Mega Train Lover, William Sewell, Mark 7188, Joe Apps, William Town, Firefield Junction, Mega Train Lover, Jane London, Train Fan 25 Stewart again, Epic 3209, Mega Train Lover again, Emma Borner, Rob Arnold, Stephen. Did I read that one? Yes, that was for Thomas and Emma. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Jay, thank you for you. Redverse B, Flyfield Junction again, King Dong, which is a great username. I still maintain that. TW Gamer, oh, held back a cough there. Yep, you have entered the giveaway, that's right. Simon Anthony James, welcome to the Engineers. Taggart00, thank you for your requests. All these will be done, by the way, and I will be reading all of these messages over again in case I missed them later on. Charles Curtis, I really appreciate that. Not sure if I thanked you, but I appreciate that very much, Charles. Lapis Wake, Mike Dolan, Figaro257, Kelly Ashford, Meat Un, Leon RW, Mick Mahan, and QZEP1989. I'm just cursorily glancing over these to make sure I didn't miss anybody's texts that I can help. 2P Budget Productions, Squiddy, Meat Un, Trace Pierce again, Flying Yorkshireman. He wanted to see me double head Mallard with another A4 class with a rake of Pullmans, but locos at either end. Great idea, Flying Yorkshireman. Yes, I can do that. William Town, Helgent, the Bethesda of model steam locomotive making. I love that. William Babcock, does this support mean you will get a big boy soon? I'm not sure about that, William. I can't promise it, but it does mean more locos, that's for sure, to review and show in videos and stuff. Hi Sam, recently got my railway up and running again. Treated myself to a backman crab. Can you please run a Garrett with the railgun? Yes, I did read that one, I remember. Train Fan 25 Stewart, William Town, Kelly Ashford again. Duke of Rawsome, Train Line 5000, man, there are a lot today. Alexander Rothschild. Oh, do the AD60 Garrett from Eureka Models. I don't know if I read that before. That sounds cool. I will look that up. Thank you very much, Alexander. Victoria Train Blogs, Whammy Radio by Christian Man. Fat Tony, thanks Fat Tony. I love that thumbnail. That is brilliant, your channel picture. Trace Pierce again. Disorganised Engineer Parodies, I don't think I read this one. The Peckett is a small train, might test it for strength with my model layout. That sounds awesome. Good idea, and let us know how the strength test goes. That sounds fun. Trainline 5000, yeah, I read that one. Yeah, Whammy Radio by Christian Man, read those. Ronald Morritt, Garthian. Wow, I didn't see this one. Thank you very much to you, Garthian. Can you do a heavy freight hauled by the Garrett with Bullman on the back? Enjoy your channel as well as Jenny Kirks. Thank you very much, Garthian. Wayne Meakin, thank you to you. William Town again. Oh yes, sorry about the hyperventilation. I hope you recover pretty soon. Meon, Anonymous, thank you to you for becoming an apprentice engineer. William Babcock again. I'm looking forward to that one, William, that's for sure. next time though, next time. I get to mentally prepare for that one. Where was that one? Son Adam. Hi Sam, just bought the Hornby 3R3805 Black 5 from eBay last night. Could you please run a Black 5 with some blood and custard coaches? Yes, no problem, I can do that. Dan Bateman, can you run a warship with a freight train of your choice? Sure, Dan. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you very much. 43062, 43063. Can I see a class 221, please? Not sure if I've got one of those, but thank you for the idea. I will certainly see if I can get such a thing. William Babcock, again, that was way more entertaining than I expected. I'm with you there. I'm quite amazed, actually, how badly that went. Drake Cunningham, love your channel, Sam. Keep doing what you do. Thanks, Drake. Appreciate that. And finally, just got in there at the last minute. Sharky McSharknose, more normal request. Fairburn Tank plus Pullman coaches. That's a better idea, Sharky. We'll have to see about that. Well, folks, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing, of course. Hope you enjoyed all the requests. I'll see you in June with the next live episode. In the meantime, enjoy the videos. Stay safe, of course, and I will see you very soon, hopefully. All right, folks. See you next time. Hey folks, thank you all very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.